Now, artifacts from Central Africa have been compiled by the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York for a new exhibition entitled Kongo, Power and Majesty. The art dates back to the 15th century when parts of West and Central Africa made up a region called the Kingdom of Kongo through to the early 20th century.
The exhibition, which opened on September 18th, features 146 works from more than 50 institutional and private collections across Europe and the United States, and attempts to bring history to the present with a major visual examination. The relationship between Africa and the West started in a promising way in 1483.
The first objects are sent as gifts from peer to peer. The King of Congo asks the King of Portugal to send him religious objects that relate to Christianity, because he introduces Catholicism as the official state religion and wants to implement that with the proper artifacts. We have a section of this exhibition that gives you a sense of how Congo artists reinterpret those Christian forms in their own idiom.
Art was created from various textiles and ivories and shows the diversity of the artists in the region at the time. Almost all the works here are scattered in major collections around the world and have never been seen together in one museum exhibition until now.
The works that we present in the first gallery of this exhibition are borrowed from princely European collections. They are rarely exhibited, and this is the first time that all of the beautiful textiles and ivories that Congo leaders sent out into the world before the 19th century have been assembled so that we can get a big picture view of what survives from that center.
Less than a decade after the first Europeans encountered the Congo with the discovery of the New World and the beginning of the slave trade, the gracious relationship between Africa and the West collapsed. The last gallery of the exhibition features 15 of the 20 power figures from the Chilango River region of the Congo. The art was created in the mid-19th century to defend against Europeans who were pushing into their territory. Each figure features a power pack in the abdomen area to symbolize the battle against the invaders.
This is an awe-inspiring sculptural form. It's the product of a master sculptor working collaboratively with a Congo priest. And in creating one of these works, the artist was essentially tasked with developing a very formidable representation of a divine force of law and order, charged with keeping in place local authority and as well as protecting the community at large.
Another highlight in the exhibition is a collection of sculptures that is in direct conflict with the male power figures. An assembly of female figures carved from wood show women in attitudes of contemplation and caring for future generations of members of the community.
They appear as nurturing mother figures, but they are framed with attributes of male leadership. And this is one of the great moments in African art, the depiction of these very regal, serene, composed female figures who are all about the future of Congo communities and were created to bring new life into that society.
It is believed art from this region had a big impact on art in the Americas, being that a huge influx of people of Congo heritage were forcibly removed and transported to the New World as part of the Atlantic slave trade. The exhibition will open until January 3rd, 2016.